Well, welcome, I guess. I am going to be messing around with the circuit and showing you that it does somewhat work, but not great. So, as you can see, blue lights up, move it a little bit, red lights up. Still have no idea why that happens. I can't really seem to fix it. The blue does work every once in a while. So I'm going to change a few of these. It absolutely does not work. So you can pull down two. Even if I move it around, nothing, the blue does not turn on. I hope you can still see this pretty decently. Okay. Change, let's pull 3 and 1 down. These little things are kind of hard to mess with. Okay. So as long as 3 is down, it does try to work. Make sure you can see that. It's not great, but it's at least trying, so it's better than nothing at this point. See, there we go. Blue's on all the time. That's if they're equal, and they are equal right now. 3 and 1 are both off, so just 2 and 4 are on. So it does somewhat work. It just doesn't really like to work. So let me put down, the easiest way to get it to turn on is to use 3 off and all the others on. So that's what I'll do. And I'm going to plug the button back up, because this is supposed to have a button on it. Let me check the chip. I never could fix the short circuit and the XOR gate. There is just always something wrong with it. Let me see, did I unplug something? Why is it not working now? Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. See if I move it, and then the red turns on, which the blue should be on because, well, it's blue. It's saying that you put the correct code in, which this is the input code, and this is what it's testing it against. And it's going through from here and here, through these wires. So you got some white ones and a black one here, green, and then orange and blue are going to the XOR gate, which I'm going to unplug real quick so that way it doesn't keep short circuiting, because there's a short somewhere. I've unplugged and replugged everything and can't find the short, so it's whatever. They're going into this gate, so the first bit is first and second bit. Sorry, the first bit of each DIP switch is tested against each other. So it's just basically a not a combination. It's not a combination lock. It's the wrong word, but it's basically just a bit tester. So it's just testing whether the bits are the same or not. So if it's different, it should be 0, and if it's 1, then it should be, or if they're different, sorry, it'll be 1, and if they're the same, then it should be 0. So, and yeah, then that goes over here through these diodes, which just makes it to where current can only flow one way. And we got that connected to a resistor, which these are all 10K resistors to low voltage, and it goes from there. It's going to go into this NOR gate, in which the first input, so this white wire right here, which I don't know if you can see this white one, it's this one, not this one, yeah, no, this one right here. This is the first input, so the first output from the XOR gate right here, and that's going into the diode, and we're following it because it goes into the NOR gate and then splits. And so this ends up doubling into 2 inputs for the first NOR gate. And then that output is compared against the second diode, which is right here. is compared against it in the NOR gate right here. And then you've got the output from that, from this yellow wire, and the whites being combined. You got it going to the red LED. So basically, if this is on, if this is 1 from here, if this NOR gate displays 1, if it outputs a 1, this LED will turn on, basically showing the code is wrong. And then I've got another one, which is connected to another 10K resistor, and this one goes to another side, so another NOR gate, which is the third NOR gate and the final one, which is combined with the second input right here. This yellow wire is connected to it and is connected, or sorry, not connected. It's output from that NOR gate. So from here, from this line, which is connected to ground, or sorry, no, it's connected to high voltage, and it's also connected to ground, which is over here. Should be over here somewhere. No, it's not connected to ground. It should be. It's not. That could be a problem. That could be one of my issues, is that this wasn't connected to ground. That's funny. It should be. I need to look at my circuit diagram now. Circuit diagram. Yeah, that should be connected to ground. Oh, it is. Follow this wire. This one connected to ground. Yep, right here. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. And then, yeah, you had a resistor just right there for the high voltage. And then that's connected, yeah, and that connects with this gray wire to the NOR gate. And then the output of that NOR gate, which is, I've already showed you from the second, so it's coming from the second XOR gate, which is this one. So you're going to follow the screen wire all the way down here to this diode. And you're going to see the yellow wire goes straight from there to here. And that's how that one's connected. And you got an output of this orange wire, which goes to the blue. So if this NOR gate outputs 1, the blue will light up. They should both not be able to, as you've seen, they should not be able to both display 1. They should not both be 1, but somehow, sometimes they are both 1, which makes a whole lot of sense. So that's my circuit. You got the button right here. Basically, it's just an enter button. If you hold it, it shows you've got the code correct or wrong, because you don't want, you know, if you're putting in a code, you don't want them to accidentally see if it's right or wrong. So that's basically it. There's not a whole lot to it. It actually seems pretty simple when you look at a diagram, but whenever you do it, and yeah, it's not simple at all. Putting this thing together, there's a lot that goes into it. But yeah, that's it, and I'll show you it working one more time. Press the button, boom, blue. It's not really working, but as you can see, 2 at once, it shouldn't be possible, but whatever. I've done something wrong, I just don't know where. But yeah, unplug it for the short circuit, and it's the XOR gate that's short circuiting. I don't know why though, but yeah, that's it. Appreciate you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.